Well, a good God Saturday to you. I hope everyone is having a great day. We have been having a time, as you can tell. Whew. But we made it. We made it. We made it. How are you again? And how are you, honey?
Oh, I'm doing fine. It was
I
just
don't
been
call him honey normally.
yeah,
This is what I say. How are you, hon?
doing fine.
Good, good, good. It was trying.
Yeah.
We didn't know if we were going to make it today, but we did. We did. I see this is part of seniors navigating the change. I need my sons here because they know all of this. They know all of this. And they would be making this work so simple. All we would have to do is come and sit in the chair. But all kind of things were happening today, and we need to do more than sit in the chair. But we made it. We made it, and we're on together. I didn't like him producing over there, and I sat over here, so he's sitting with me today. All right, well, we're just going to tell you what these seniors have been doing as we're navigating the change. How has your week been?
I had a pretty slow week, but I did a lot like in one day. I've been since last week. I've had, let's say, 7 days. I did one day of real, no, 2 days of real labor and 5 days of recuperating.
Okay, what does real labor mean?
Well, cut the grass and kind of manicured it up a little better. You know, you can just cut it like do a C job or do you do a B plus job or A job? Well, this was like a B job. I didn't get down there with the scissors and do all that, but I've seen the guy across the street do that too, laying out there actually cutting it with snips. I said, this guy must be nuts. But then you get up there
Why?
because
What guy?
on the corner right there, what's his name? Kenny.
Kenny?
Kenny, yeah. And he's a perfectionist. And yeah, I ain't that good with it.
His yard looks
Yeah, he
very
works on it.
nice.
He works on it. So when I see him working on it, I go work on mine.
And it really happens that way.
Hmm.
But I'm going to have to disagree a little bit. He said that he did a little work.
Hmm.
People, I have a garden. My garden, oh my goodness, I have tomatoes. I have tons and tons of tomatoes. I have so many tomatoes, and I have quite a few that have turned red.
Hmm.
And I
Beautiful.
have a few that turn red on the vine, but not many. And I found out that we have a raccoon. Oh my gosh. So, part of our work this
Oh
week,
yes.
so I knew you forgot that.
Yeah.
Part of our work this week was trying to find out what are good deterrents for raccoons.
Yes.
So we read up and we found out that vinegar and ammonia,
Not mixed.
you could mix them.
Oh,
I
we
don't
don't
know
mix
why
them
he's
that.
saying that.
Because we didn't mix
We did mix them, but we're talking about sending raccoons away. Why wouldn't you? I would love that horrible
them.
smell
Yeah.
to keep them away. I just don't want it to keep me away. But yes, anyway. So we ammonia, vinegar, cinnamon, garlic,
Peppers.
yeah, the hot peppers, is it cayenne peppers? What other thing did we find out? Anyway, that's what we initially found. So we went to the store, we bought everything I named. We had vinegar, ammonia, put that stuff down. Oh, I should have shown the pictures. My husband, next to our garage, at one point, there was like a little forest. And he cut the forest down. He cut it down. I was too chicken to go out there with him.
I
It was
was
it
too.
was it was that tall.
Yeah.
And so he cut that down. And then he cut so far down. And then I would go out there with him. And we had vinegar back then, trying to kill the grass, and salt water, trying to kill the grass of the forest that was between the garage and a fence. And so we did good. He kept it down a while. And
Just got away from it. It started raining and it couldn't.
and we went to California
Uh-huh.
to babysit, And when we got back, no, it had started growing, but by the time we had gone to California and come back, it was
It was
just a
just
forest again. And he didn't go out there to cut it down. And the next thing we hear, we have a raccoon. So now we've cut the forest down. We have gone and bought the vinegar, and we put the vinegar on on rags. I mean, vinegar. Did you put the ammonia
I
on
put the
rags
ammonia
too?
first. Yeah, put the ammonia, little tie knots in the rags, and let's bait it
Just
all around everywhere.
and then I put cinnamon around. We sprinkled cayenne pepper. I had chili peppers. We put them everywhere. We put them in our front yard. We put them in our front yard because we have a tree. And the neighbor next door said she saw the raccoon climb the tree. So we put things around there. Then we put them in our backyard because the other neighbor on the other side said she saw the raccoon. I've never seen a raccoon. Have you?
Nope. Mm-mm.
And so, anyway, we put them out there because we do have the food that they would want to eat. And so we put that out there, and I noticed that a raccoon or something, I didn't know it was raccoon, had bit into one of my tomatoes that was turning red. It's like, what is this? And then they tell me we have a raccoon. So I figured it was a raccoon. So we went and put things out so the raccoon would not be drawn to our tomatoes. And plus, if the tomato even had a slight redness to it, I pulled it in. I brought it in the house. Now, what were you going to say? Because you look like you
I
are
was,
ready to jump in.
I was thinking when you said you heard something, and I thought you just heard something. You said you heard something on the side of the house that one time. So I thought it was the wind was
Yes.
blowing. And so that little critter was out there vandalizing our place. And you know what happened? I think we put that garden out there and everything came. I mean, we had all kind of butterflies.
But that was good.
Yeah, and I think we got
Bees. That was
a
good.
lot of bees. And I think they pollinated everything because that forest ours in the back was only about this wide. But it had 100 different species of plants in it. We look them up online.
Okay,
Can't
when you
pronounce.
say this big,
That's how
how
wide
wide do you think it
it's
was?
4 feet wide, and 20
Okay.
feet long.
And so now, so it was a real forest. I
It's
want you to know.
and six
I'm not making
and
this
about
up.
6 feet tall, and it was every kind of plant you want to see was back there.
Weed,
It's beautiful, some beautiful plants back there.
weeds,
I see plants, you see weeds.
weeds. They
But it
were
was some.
weeds.
It was. We look them up online, and you see. Just take a Google snap of it, and it'll tell you stuff. I can't even pronounce some of the names of them,
Weeds.
the weeds. But there was some beautiful stuff there. I think because of the bee, we had something that was known for people use for herbs and medicine in Mexico, and we got a lot.
Yeah, that. And then it was right next to it was this poisonous berry. And so Charles said, I wouldn't use the thing that's good for as some kind of medicine for medicinal use. He said, I wouldn't use that because it's next to the weed. I
Right.
mean, to the poisonous plant.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, he cut all that down. We did all of that. And I don't know if the raccoon came back around, not that day, anyway. Then I went and bought some spicy popcorn.
That you heard that they didn't like spices.
Yeah, they don't like spices. Put the spicy popcorn around the tree and around the back near our the wall of our house. I got up the next day. The spicy popcorn was gone from the front and the back. Like, oh, something came and had a ball. And we have a lot of cats and kittens running around. Like, what do we do here? So,
I think the garden has attracted a lot of stuff, a lot. And I wonder if anybody else out there noticed that they get a lot of invaders.
yeah, they do. They do.
But
In the garden group,
mm-hmm.
they're talking about how they didn't say raccoons though. They were talking about squirrels. One friend says anything that's out there.
Yeah,
If she does not, she's fenced her garden in so well they can't get in. She said, but anything outside of her garden, whatever you put out there, They love it. She said they love her jalapeno peppers that she puts out. They love her chili peppers. They love her cinnamon. Everything she puts out, she says like they eat it up and they still go for. They're still
come back for more.
trying to get to her garden. But yesterday, oh, before I go to this, stick a pin in yesterday. So you were helping to deter the raccoon. Oh, I still didn't talk about the other creature, did I?
Which one?
The one that they told us about.
Yeah, another.
Okay, so
But I ain't never seen it.
I I've seen this a few years ago, but anyway, yesterday, the neighbor to the right of us, to the north of us, she said, "Yeah, and we saw a skunk." I was like, "A skunk?"
I just think she might have saw that.
She said it was. She said it was between her house and our house. She said, "I saw a skunk."
That was a cat.
And so I saw a skunk before.
I never seen.
I saw a skunk directly behind us, east of us, at Miss Pamela's house. The skunk and her babies.
Were they cute?
Yeah, they were cute. They were just going, and we were like, yeah, a skunk.
Skunk.
Anyway, she said it was a skunk. So I'm like, oh no, we've got to do something better now. So,
Well, I don't even know if a skunk is vicious.
well, they'll
worse.
spray you.
It can't be no worse than all them cats or that raccoon probably the one.
The cat is not going to spray you.
No.
And it is.
I wonder, can y'all run one of them?
What do you mean? I don't want to live to try to tell you if you can. But what was I about to say? So they told us that yesterday morning. And so what did you do yesterday morning?
What did I do?
No, not yesterday morning. What did you do yesterday?
Yesterday was Friday.
Yes. You know, he's not been adjusting well to this retirement. And what did you get to do yesterday?
I went to work yesterday.
He went to work.
So got a chance to do some part-time work at the old job.
They called him and asked him if he could do something for them for it, just a little something. Yeah. And he was available. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for the small things that we get to do. So
you have to actually, I remember all those guys say, I'm not going to do nothing. And all those guys wound up gaining weight. Because you've always been running. You've been running that machine for 40 and 50 years. I was just going to sit down there. It's going to rust. So if you've been running now, if you live a life like a couple of friends of ours, it's just like a real couch potato. They worked hard at doing nothing. He could do that.
I mean, but they might like that. They might like just doing that. Yeah. I just think you don't.
And so if you've been moving all the time, you got to do something. You got to force yourself to move sometime, even if it's a little bit. You got to move. Just like we always talk about taking your vitals. Your
it's important to know your numbers.
I took my blood pressure once this week, twice. I was laying down. She said I wasn't supposed to be laying down.
He was laying down and took his blood pressure, and his numbers came out ridiculous. It was what, 177 over.
I thought it was 120 something over.
No. It was 177 over. It's maybe 90 something.
At the same level as your heart, and we was at the same level, just laying down.
Anyway, don't take your blood pressure laying down. Sit up, have your feet together, and make sure your arm is the same level as your heart. I'm gonna tell you that part.
And it was okay then, I think.
When he sat up, yes, it was 120 over 70 something.
And it's usually around there.
Anyway, so he went to work, and I did too. I went from one end of 22nd Street to 79th Street looking for something to deter a skunk. And I did not look up what deters skunks. Yes, I did. The same thing that deters raccoons. But it says spice did not bother a skunk.
Oh. So that means you got spices so skunk might have ate the popcorn.
That's
Oh,
what I'm thinking. The skunk ate the popcorn.
so what?
But I went and found some jalapeno peppers, and then you still put the vinegar out and all of that. And I put the jalapeno peppers out in the back and in my front by the tree. And you could, as a human, you couldn't you couldn't stand out there that much. It was like I had sprayed pepper spray. I bought lights, motion detected lights, put them in the back, and I hope I don't have to do anything else. I hope they just find
Well,
somewhere else to go.
if once the garden goes away, they'll go away.
That's true.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what's going. And down the street, she has a garden.
So
Our
they
neighbor
might be
down the
coming from
street.
down there, but she is. I'm gonna
Well,
blame her. I'm gonna blame her for it.
I heard there is a big fat raccoon on my mother's block.
Ooh.
I just found that out. She lives 4 streets over, so yes. Anyway, we have been trying to deter little critters. When I was working, of this because I was doing something else. I was not doing this. But as a senior, I have time. And so I'm out here doing garden work, and we're planning our garden for next year, what we're going to put, what we're going to plant and where we're going to plant it, how we're going to plant it. And now we've got to make sure we concentrate on how we're going to keep critters out.
Right. So we got to secure the joint. We got to secure it.
Yes, it is important for us to do that. And
So we might do this again next week then. So then I give you a log of everything I've done. So in case somebody get interested, I could tell them how to do it. But
we might tag this in next week. But next week we're talking about Angie is going to be on. We've got a special guest for next week, and so we're going to have her on. But if we don't do it next week,
I got my book.
then you just
of
keep
everything I was
keep
gonna
your
do
log.
in retirement. And I've been retired all this year. And this is what I've written down in the book.
You've done a little more than that.
But all these plans I have, I'm gonna write some scripts, write some music, build some stuff, and it seems like I don't have time. I used to enjoy Fridays because we would work all week and you have Fridays off, Saturday off, and then go back get ready for because once Saturday's over, we might well just say I'm going to go back to work. It seemed like every day is a Friday.
No,
now.
Sunday is a work day. I see what you're saying though. Right. Every day is a
Every day
Friday.
is a Friday.
No, every day's not a Friday to me. It is not a
To me,
Friday.
saying every day look right, it's Friday. Which is a good thing because that's be used to get paid on a Friday. You would can just relax.
Do you get
and say,
paid every day? If you get paid every day, I don't know about that.
No,
If every
but
day seems like Friday, it's not a
it's not a
payday.
payday, but it's just a freedom day, and
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I was telling you about Angie, and since I said that, let me just go and look and tell you what she is going to be talking about next week. Next week, Angie, I should say Angela, because that is actually what I call her.
Angela.
I call her Angela.
Okay.
Angela is going to be with us, and she's going to be talking about pre-planning services. And that just sounds so
Yeah.
bizarre or so morbid. I think it's wise. We haven't done it. We have
No,
not
I
done that.
thought you were talking about a meal pre-planning.
No, we are not talking about pre-planning meals. We're talking about pre-planning service, and she said leaving a legacy of peace. And when you do that, it can be peaceful because I don't know. My mother's friend said years ago, when people die, family becomes trifling,
They
and
do.
I don't want that to happen. Not with my family, not with my parents' family. I just want it to be smooth sailing. So she's going to be talking about its way to prevent disputes, to document your wishes, to pay in advance, to leave peace versus chaos. That's what she's going to be talking about next week. And also after that, she heads up something called, let me make sure the name is right. It is grief. She doesn't have it on here, but it is how you live after someone passes. And Angela, why didn't you put the name on here? It's managing your grief, though, in other words. And it's a group that come together for so many weeks, and you talk things out, you work things out, you pray things out, so it can help you on your grief journey. So that's what we're going to be talking about next week, for sure, for sure, for sure. I also want to be talking about. I'm going to be as bad as the commercials. I am going to be no, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to be better than the commercials, and I'm going to be better than the phone calls, but my message is the same. For those of you who need to sign up for Medicare, make sure you do. For those of you who need to sign up for Medicare, right now you have time to do some research. Don't you think that's necessary?
All I know is really necessary because I'm still confused about it. We've been using it for a while now. I'm still confused.
Make sure you do some research. And there are different people on YouTube that you can follow to get information about Medicare. And you need to do it because everybody I talk to about Medicare, they can't tell me any more than I know. And usually all they can tell you is what?
Who they got. That's it. I
Okay.
ask them, well, how much you pay a month? I don't know. What plan you got? I don't know. That leaves me confused. I'm sitting here trying to just figure out, and I'm asking a bunch of my buddies, and they don't know.
And asked a lot of people, but I know people don't know. I was talking with somebody the other day, and she was like, "Oh no, this," and I was like, "No, that's not quite how that works." And it's just something we need to know. We need to know, and so I want to make sure that we know what's going on as seniors with Medicare. So go and do your research. You can go on the internet. There are just tons of ways to access this information. But I would say go on the internet and go to something where there's a class where you can start with the very basic.
Yes.
Oh.
And keep your notes. Make some notes.
And I guess because we just started Part B, just because we started Part B, well, while I'm doing this, you tell them why they should keep the notes.
Yeah, because keep from being confused because I find that I have from one guy I'm listening to, he give me some pointers, and then I go and look somebody else, and then I ask people period about different things, and sometimes they just don't match. So I got to keep all my notes and compare them, but be able to read them when I finish too. The problem.
So this just came in the mail this week. Medicare and You 2026. Yes, if you need to sign up, if it's about that time, make sure you do what you need to do. I don't know how the Social Security thing works. If you're not ready to sign up for Social Security, if you're not ready to get Social Security, I believe you can sign up for Social Security. Mm-hmm. And you won't get your social security until it's time for you to get it.
Account activated.
But when you activate your account, then you'll know that it's time for your Medicare. So make sure you go to Medicare. And I have a number somewhere in here. I have a number, not that number, but you can call her while I look for my other number. You can call her. This is what I'm looking for. Social Security, that's the Social Security number. and that is the Medicare number. You can call these two numbers to get some information about how you should handle Social Security and Medicare at this time. It is it's something I just didn't know. I
There's a
just
lot of stuff
did
that
not know.
becoming a senior that you just don't know, and that you realize, man, I just didn't know. It was so easy to find out, but it's still, I just didn't know.
And so I'm here to let you know that you need to check out your Social Security and your Medicare while you have time. Okay, so that was my personal commercial for Social Security and Medicare to help you. I want you to be informed as much as you can. I don't know. I don't know. I just can tell you there's Medicare Part A, Part B, Part C, and then everything else is attached. So you need to find out what works best for you. So now, we've been this week as seniors navigating the change. You have been asked to come back and work part time. I am a notary and I'm about to be a remote notary or electronic notary so I can sit at home and do that at my own pace. So those are two things that we did this week.
Oh, we did some decluttering. We did 2, 3 boxes of giveaways.
Oh, okay.
And
It's important that you
oh, it's really important.
it's so we have accumulated so much.
Yeah.
But I told you about that. My children told me they don't want it. So
And stuff that, I mean, like, I gave a few shirts away that just didn't fit right. They were brand new, but it just didn't fit right.
he didn't like them.
Yeah, I don't like these shirts they make nowadays. Some of the material I don't like. They make these shirts for these little wimpy guys with the short sleeves and then the short waist and make them look buff. I don't need to be walking around. I've been over, my back is out. I've been forward, my stomach is out. I don't like those. And they make them for these little guys to make them look big and tough.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't like so I got rid of them shirts, and so I go look for some more shirts. Even the t-shirts are like that. I can't stand it. So I got to go back and find some old school, big old granddaddy shirts.
Granddaddy?
Yeah, granddaddy.
Okay.
But decluttering is a main thing we got to do.
Yes, decluttering. That's the main thing we have to do. And another main thing we have to do is take care of our bodies. We really still need to take care of our bodies. So we need to pay attention to what we eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I am trying to buy more green things or more vegetables that aren't well, vegetables are not really high in a lot of carbs, but starchy vegetables I'm trying to stay away from, not eat too much. And I'm trying to keep my numbers low. My numbers low. I was telling you about the glucose. Yes, I want to keep my glucose number as low as possible. We went on a fast that was almost 70. Was it 70? Is
It
it
was almost
78 hours?
72. Both of them
72 hours. And so we did pretty good. We did pretty good. We didn't make the 72 hours, but it was for health. Now I'm gonna tell you, if it was for Jesus, I would have just went on in Jesus. But no, this was strictly for health. And in on this fast, what could you eat?
Sardines.
I don't think they heard you.
Sardines.
Sardines. Doesn't that sound good?
No, don't.
Sardines and crackers?
No crackers. Now, if we had crackers, that could be. But you know what? If you put crackers in it, I'm going to wind up putting 15 other things in it. So, no crackers.
You could eat all the sardines you want in on this. All the sardines you want, but nothing else. You could eat it whenever you want to eat it. You could wake up in the morning and eat sardines. You could eat it at lunch. You could eat it at for dinner. You could eat it at 8. You could eat it at 12. You could eat it at 2 a.m. Whenever you wanted to eat, you could eat sardines.
One thing I can promise you though, you ain't, you won't. I had one can one day. That's it.
Well, I didn't want sardines.
Yes.
I didn't eat sardines.
And black coffee. We had black coffee.
Oh yeah, black coffee. Well, you could have black coffee, black tea, anything with no calories. So usually that's a clear drink and not a sweet drink. So that's what we had, and water, of course, water, water, water. So
So it's not bad. It sounds worse, but I
it's
think drinking black coffee is the worst. Even it's almost as bad. No, it's worse than sardines.
no, I can do it. Anyway, that's what we did. We did bringing our numbers down, and they did go down. They did go down. Now, when you go back into eating, you can't go back and eat the wrong things. You cannot. And so we came out of the fast with kimchi, and people told me kimchi was nasty and it was stinky and all of that.
It wasn't bad. The
I
first time I
liked it.
tried it, it wasn't bad.
I liked it. It was good. And so, yes, that can be something that I'll eat with my first meal or my second meal because I usually only eat 2 meals a day. So we did that, but I'm trying to get just different kind of salads
Yeah,
that we can eat.
yeah. We had some real good meals last week, and it was real simple though. Salad. We had chicken salad. We had bratwurst and salad, and no major time in the kitchen, and it was good stuff we had. Real simple meals and
Beef,
good
hamburgers,
hamburgers.
or was it hamburger? Yeah, hamburgers,
Yeah.
hamburgers and salads, or hamburgers and broccoli or cauliflower.
Yeah, you can have cauliflower too.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Well, we ain't got a chance to cook a lot of tomatoes though. We used to bread them, but now we stopped breading.
Oh yes,
Most of
because he would just go out there. My tomatoes are nice size.
Yeah.
They are a nice. I want you to go and just. There's a vine. There's some on the vine.
I'll go grab one.
Not one. Grab that viney one. It's got like 3 or 4, and I have a lot. Okay, yeah, you can do that. He's gonna bring what's on the table. I have a lot in the refrigerator. Now this is what we're. This was out there, and I had to keep those critters from this. But yeah, they're doing good,
Beautiful.
and they smell so good. Oh, they smell so good, and
The size though.
the meat of the here's a green one. This was a little one, and this is as big as it would. I'm trying to get into our. Okay, I'm in black. Yes, these are nice size. I grew some before. They were never this
Yeah, we
big.
grew some massive ones here, and if I could just bread them bad boys, it would be so good.
So we don't know. We don't bread them, and he cooks them in what kind of oil?
Avocado oil or olive oil.
Oh, he cooks them in. I didn't know you
Most
cook.
avocado. Avocado.
Okay, so he cooks them in avocado oil, and they are good.
Sometimes good. You
I
season
like them.
You put
And
your season just like you seasoning meat, like some fish or some chicken.
this is mine.
Yeah, this
That's
is mine.
yours. Okay, and so that's
And that went good with our hamburgers, and we had some bratwurst.
it goes good with
It goes
everything. It
good.
goes good with everything, and you'll learn. You can't. You'll understand the firmness of the tomato, so you'll know how you can slice it. Should you slice it thin? Can it be thicker? Whatever. Anyway, it was good, and it got us. That's something different to go outside and actually pick it off the vine. We took the squash and
Oh,
picked the
squash
squash off the vine,
sound real nice, real
and the
good.
peppers and the green peppers, and we just took them off the vine, and so that was real good. So next year, I'm excited. I can't wait.
I want to try watermelon.
Okay, try it. I say go for it. Anyway, that's what our goal is for next year. And this week, just living as a senior, and then my parents, the super seniors, they had their 68th anniversary on Sunday. and they wanted to go to Red Lobster. They know I'm not a real fish eater. And they're like, well, we'll go somewhere. I was like, if you want to go to Red Lobster, go to Red Lobster. I'll eat the cheddar. What is it? The cheddar biscuits or whatever those are.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'll be happy. And I got something else, a chicken.
Was it chicken and broccoli or something like
It
that?
was chicken and broccoli, but it was anyway, it was chicken and broccoli in the end. That's what I ate. And I did something that was not low carbs.
But it was a special day. Though. Yeah.
Exactly. I had key lime pie. So, yeah, I did that day. But this time of the year is really because my parents celebrate their anniversary in September, and then our anniversary is in October. My birthday is at the end of October. His birthday is the 10th of October. November. November. My dad's birthday is the 13th of November. Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. And so I've got to be determined on taking care of Karen at this time. And again, getting it, God does not want us to do life alone. I want you to know that, because the devil will tell you all kind of things and you'll start believing what he's telling you. And sometimes you just need to go and talk with somebody about what this thing is that you've just heard, and they will tell you that that's not the truth. And or you need to do life with people so they can push you along, they can encourage you.
Mm-hmm.
You need to do life with other people so they can broaden your horizon.
Positive people, not nobody's gonna be putting you down. If you got to deal with somebody that's knocking because you want to lose weight, or knocking because you want to have your hair gray or short or long, you get positive people. You get some people that lift you up. You don't need nobody to. It's too bad out here to have somebody putting you down or putting weight on your shoulders. But so I would say, if you want to go work out, go work out. But you got to work out anyway. You got to do something. You got to keep moving.
You don't move, you're going to lose
Don't
it.
rust. It's gonna become a big old pile of rust over there.
You'll be a couch potato for
Yeah,
sure.
and I know a couple of those worked hard at doing nothing.
But they like it.
Yeah.
That's the sad part. They like it. But I was saying that, you need, God does not mean for us to do life alone. He told Adam, it's not good for you to be alone. And so he made for him this special helper. He made a special helper just for him. And I know that the helper works. I know that the helper works, because sometimes Charles will forget something and I'll say, what about this? And he'll say, yes. Or sometimes even words, I'll forget the word and he'll just go boop. And yeah, God does not mean for us to do life alone. And like I was saying, the life at our church, we have life groups. And so when you connect with a group that does what you want to do, or maybe they're doing something that you want to explore, I'm going to have hopefully this is October, we'll have some seniors who are knitting and crocheting. I used to crochet. Well, I crocheted a little bit. I was not very, very good. I did what I wanted to do. But I know people who crochet, they knit, and maybe that's something that you would like to take up. And again, we just need to keep busy as seniors. We are definitely navigating the change. And I don't want to become a senior and not grow. I don't. I want to grow as a senior. So we're just telling you what we did this week, navigating our change. And I'm gonna tell you, I never thought deterring raccoons and skunks would be part of my life. And see, and that's seniors navigating the change, because if my son, especially Isaac, if Isaac were here,
Shoot, Carla says she's gonna take care of it.
if Isaac were here,
Uh-huh.
we wouldn't know about the raccoon. And I don't know, he would have to study the skunk out, because he knows when the skunk is scared, the skunk is going to spray. So you got to move before the skunk sprays.
So
that much I know.
We cannot count on Aaron, our youngest son.
No, Aaron is going to pay people to do that. He's going. He's not.
So he won't know about a skunk either.
No, he's just going to pay people to come and take care of the skunk and take care of the raccoon. But I am glad that I got a chance to talk with you. That technical situation we had to fight to get here. We had to fight
And
to get here.
we learn something every day. It's a very good program, but you still got to learn it. Like a lot of stuff, you got to go and do some research.
Oh yes, and it is so easy for you to learn something now with our access to the internet. And our phones are some very powerful tools, and then our phones can be some very powerful. What's the word?
Demons.
That's good because what they
Weapons.
do is they take you and you will just spend time doing nothing, looking at your phone, just looking at your phone, doing nothing, and it takes you down one rabbit hole, and that rabbit hole takes you down another, and it's even like when I Google, it'll be the Google page, and then I'll look at something that will take you to a whole nother page to look at stuff that looks like it's strictly AI. And then you'll look, I don't have time for that. So I miss a lot of things that are on Facebook sometimes because I don't look at Facebook like I used to. And so when I finally look at it, it might be the end of the day or the next day. And I'm like, oh, so and so's birthday was
Yeah, you
yesterday.
do that
And
all the time.
oh man, I missed their birthday. Happy birthday, Valeria. Valeria's birthday is today. And I do know that. So happy birthday, Valeria, right? And if today is your birthday, God bless you. If today is your anniversary, God bless you. And may you have many, many, many more. Well, that does it for us for today. Thank you again so much this is what I want to see. Thank you again so much for watching us. We are on here. We try to be on here every week, just talking about things we do as seniors, things we should know as seniors, things we don't want to know as seniors, but we better know. We are seniors
Yeah,
navigating.
real bona fide seniors.
We are seniors and we are navigating the change. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.